Welcome everyone to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we have an extra legendary event. If you summon a legendary champion from a sacred shard while the extra legendary event is active, you'll get a different extra one from that shard for free. Extra legendary event terms. There is a limit of 1 extra legendary champion per player. Once you get 1 extra legendary, the event will end for you. It only costs silver for the first champion you summon, not the extra legendary. The extra champion won't be counted towards quests, events, or tournaments. You'll only get points for summoning the first legendary champion. The extra legendary will not reset your mercy system counters. If you've been looking for reinforcements to help take on the Hydra, now's the perfect opportunity. Good luck and happy summoning. When you have specific certain things and like events and things like the Christmas fusion, for example, they're really tugging hard at your pocketbook here. It's like they got a little fish hook. It's reaching down into your wallet, and they're trying to just reel in a couple extra bucks right before the holidays, commence. And, if you got the money for it, you got the shards for it, if you were looking for that extra legendary. What I do want to say about this event is I do see really nice legendaries getting pulled. Like, it doesn't seem like you're getting bums or busts from most of these. It seems to be always top-tier champions. So if you're pulling, good luck to you. Hopefully you'll have good luck. And if not, I'm assuming you're going to save for Christmas Fusion, and that makes sense. We'll have some shard pull events or tournaments in. Almost guaranteed that we'll have to do, so make sure you save your shards if you need to. So I've definitely been looking for some reinforcements. I got 3 shards to pull. I got 3 special guests pulling today. We got Landon, Victoria, and Mason. You guys say hello.
Hi.
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 All right, so we got 3 times the luck. We got 3 opportunities here. Now, last time I pulled, I got Calvalax and Trunda. So I got some amazing champions, some amazing heroes. I got 3 times the luck. I know one of these guys are going to pull it through for me. Let's go ahead and get started. Landon, you're up first. Go ahead and hit it. Let's get some lightning going. We got a 6% chance. It's not good. Hopefully we get Farrakhan the Fat. That's what I'm looking for besides anybody who's a legendary. We got Galcut with the first one. Go ahead, Victoria. Go ahead and hit it.
Okay.
Ooh, no lightning. All right. So we got Infernal Baroness and last one, Mason. You're going to come through for me, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Ooh, Busto. We got Tayrell. Tayrell's an amazing champion. Is actually a pretty good one to pull. So he has a defense down, defense, or decrease defense, decrease attack. It will place a sleep debuff for 1 turn. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. Defense-based champions are pretty nice. Got the decrease the target's turn meter by 50% on the A3. Can place a stun. A1 has the decrease attack. All pretty good champions. Decent pulls, decent pulls. How are you guys feeling about this?
It sucked.
It sucked. It sucked. It did.
Sucked.
It sucked.
Sucked. Terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, the odds are terrible. We already know how it is. And we also need shards also for the fusion coming up for Christmas. So not a very good event, but if you do get lucky, it does pay off. And like I said, last time I got Trunda and I got Calvalax, so not bad pulls, not bad pulls if you can pull something. Guys, I got to pull one for myself. I'd be remiss if I didn't even try at least one. Let's go Duchess. Let's go some big time legendary. Got to get somebody. Looking for some Hydra help over here. One to the wind. Come on, lightning. Uggo. Okay. Uggo's an amazing character here. Kind of hoping for a Farrakhan the Fat, but I mean, can't get everybody we want. I got a few Uggos already. The big thing about Uggo is this block buffs debuff here. It attacks all enemies. So 75% chance to place it. And it's increased by 5% for each alive enemy. So very cool for something like the Hydra boss. But not the kind of Hydra boss help we were looking for. What we do have to pull today is Mr. Archmage Hellmut. So I finally got up the secret rooms of the normal Doom Tower. Got enough fragments to get Mr. Archmage here. Let's go ahead and summon him now. Let's go. I probably should have saved him for clan versus clan, but oh well. He's only an epic. He's only a couple points anyways. So we got Arcane Dynamo. A1 attacks 1 enemy. Fills his champion's turn meter by 10%. Fills the turn meter by 20% if his attack is critical. You have the A2 time slip. Attacks 1 enemy. Also attacks all other enemies if the first attack is critical. So you should have 100% crit rate. Get 2 attacks. Second hit is a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. After attacking, decrease the turn meters of each enemy without a stun debuff by 20%. Pretty cool. So it's like either or. It's going to get some kind of a benefit. Psychic Guidance on the A3 places a 30% increased speed buff, a 30% increased crit rate buff, and a 30% increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. And then last, we have his passive Chrono Isolation, immune to turn meter decreasing effects. Pretty cool. It's definitely like an arena type champ. Got a speed lead aura. Only a 17% chance though. 19 is usually typical on most champions. So a little bit lower than most other guys. But he has a base speed of 101, which is really nice. At this point, the question is going to become, how many is it going to take to get what we need? A content creator, it's Christmas time. Why not? Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Another one. Barrakin the Fat. A legendary. Let's go. Somebody nice. Rim skin. Okay. A3 attacks all enemies. 80% chance of removing 1 random buff from each target. 100% chance. When booked. Got Provoke. Okay. Another one. Next one. Get some money here. Let's go. Thylesia. Oh, man. I'm actually really happy to see her. So I fused her into Sigmund High Shield. I've been waiting for her, Dur the Hunger, and Demitha to come back. I just got Demitha to come back. Dur the Hunger, still looking for you, buddy, so I can finish that faction. Okay, she has Melancholia, her A3, attacks all enemies, places a 60% decreased defense debuff, 2 turns. Shrieking Voices A2, attacks all enemies, increases the duration of all debuffs on all enemies by 1 turn. Then Weft of Madness. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of applying a debuff spread effect, taking 1 random debuff from the target and placing it on all enemies under hex debuffs. Then her passive Feast of Woe, when attacking enemies under decreased defense debuffs, has a 50% chance of placing a hex debuff on them for 2 turns. So very cool. Very cool hex hero. There's not very many of them in the game. She's a pretty hard hitter too, so I can't wait to use her and try her out and level her all up completely. All right, come on, Legendary. We're waiting for you, baby. Come on home. Need a big boy, a big gun, a Duchess. Somebody big, somebody huge. Eothar, Poison Champ. Pretty nice Poison Champ for the Sacred Order. Got the attack 4 times at random. Each hit places a 2.5% poison debuff. Ascended, it's a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Let's go Legendary. Come on, man. What's it going to take here? Let's get orange. There we go. Let's go. Finally. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Wow. I wasn't expecting Yannica. I've been building Yannica. I got like, I don't know, 50-ish fragments for her. So Yannica's a surprise. I'll bet we're going to get her pretty soon here. But whoa, who's this first one here? Who's this first one here? Oh, it's the brand new Shadowkin tank. Wow. Hey, let me tell you, this one right here, she looks like she could be absolutely amazing in the arena, among other places. And I mean, you know, Faction War for Shadowkin Crypt's coming out here soon. So we need to build up the faction a little bit. I feel like my faction is going to be really nice, actually, at the moment. We have Ninja, my very first character. I got him on the login rewards. So I actually started playing when Ninja was the reward champ. He was the sponsor promotion, I guess you could say, that got me playing. Ninja's number 1. That was my number 1 carry when I started the game, too. So Ninja, and then we have, I think my number 2 hero that I pulled legendary was Yoshi the Drunkard. So Yoshi's pretty cool for a defensive arena champ. And then we have Genzen. I believe Genzen was another one. I don't know. Oh, no. See, I knew there was somebody else in there. Okay, so it goes Ninja, Lady Kimmy. Okay, she was first before the rest of them. Okay, Lady Kimmy's an amazing champ. And then we got Yoshi the Drunkard. Then we got Genzen. Now we got Kaioku. That's a 5-team legendary right there. Let's go. Let's go over her powers real quick. Besides the fact that she looks amazing. Look at this shield. Look at the glowing weapon. I don't even know what the kind of weapon is called, to be honest. Spear? Is it a maul? What is it? Spall. All right, she looks amazing. I love the mask. All right. One-Eyed Beast, A1, attacks one enemy, will place 3 hits if the target is under 3 or more debuffs. Each hit is a 40% chance of placing a 25% weakened debuff for 2 turns. A2's Blood Curdle, attacks all enemies. 80% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. 100% chance when booked. After attacking, has an 80% chance of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns, and all enemies that this skill did not place a decreased attack debuff on. Now, it kind of makes you wonder, do you book it up or do you not book it up? That's a weird skill, right? Really weird. So really cool, though. All right, then we have Kyoku's Horde. Places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also places a block damage buff on this champion for 3 turns. Then grants an extra turn. Wow. Ally protection, block damage, extra turn, 4-turn cooldown. Let's check out the passive Wellspring. Every time this champion is hit with a critical hit, heals all allies by 15% of their max HP, and places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. 4-turn cooldown when booked. This could benefit someone like Ursaga. You have her, Ursaga, maybe Necrit on a team with like one fat slapper damage dealer of some sort. I mean, these 3 right there could keep them alive forever, it seems like, with something like that. You got Ursaga absorbing the critical hits. You got her healing the critical hits, putting the defense up. You got Necrit putting different, buffs on different heroes. You got whatever your damage dealer hero is there. And wow, I mean, Ursaga is no slouch when it comes to dealing damage, and neither is Necrit. So, I mean, that could be an amazing arena defense. Just something to try out, something fun to use, something different to go with, So Kaioku, I mean, she was some of the ones, brand new hero. And I mean, when you see the brand new heroes, you'd like to pull a brand new hero. Why? I mean, to make some content with, right? Yeah, so I mean, let's go. We got Kyoku, we got Yannica. Let's go check her out real quick. So I think she's one of the #1, if not the #1, spirit nuker in the game. So she has even the odds, attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies 2 times instead of this champion, is under a veil buff. Baffling speed, so she can veil herself here. Places a veil buff on this champion for 2 turns if this attack is critical. Ascended skill, attacks one enemy, places a veil buff on this champion for 3 turns if this attack is critical, grants an extra turn. Nice. Basically a free hit. Elven Judgment, attacks all enemies, will ignore shields. Removes shield buffs from targets if this champion is under a veil buff or a perfect veil buff, then deals extra damage equal to 15% of the value of the removed shield buffs. Massive. Like Krisk, eat that, right? You know what I'm saying? Krisk don't want no part of that. Necro don't want no part of that. There's so many guys in the game that don't want no part of that. That's pretty nasty, man. I'm talking about that Angar team being pretty good. Yannica says, man, fuck that Angar team. Maybe. We'll see. We'll have to try it out. So he has an aura skill as well, increases ally attack in all battles by 30%. Let's go. So if I could have pulled someone else, I probably would replace her with somebody, but only because I'm building her. If I wasn't building her, I mean, wasn't getting her for free, eventually just from Clan Quest, I mean, amazing champ right here. #1 nuker in the game for Spirit Affinity. Rock, paper, scissors, baby. I mean, she's nuking somebody, right? Canderfon, Risk maybe, someone like that. So we got Kaioku, the brand new champion, who I'm going to be rushing a video out with soon. We got Yannica here, who I'll probably be building a little bit slower because my high health damage dealers are actually pretty nice at the moment, especially with Alexander the Sharpshooter just being dropped. So we'll see. We'll see where we go with these 2. Definitely glad I got to. It took a lot to get them. Probably too much, to be honest. I mean, what you got to get for these shards and what you got to go through to pull a legendary is pretty insane. I mean, it's not cheap. So probably not worth it. But in the grand scheme of things, content creator, I'm creating content. Christmas time, holiday season, we got reasons to make videos. I'm going to be cranking out videos. So if you guys do like the content, if you guys do want to see more, please like, please comment, please subscribe. See you guys in the next video. You guys have a great holiday season. Peace.